Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 243. As you may remember, Arjuna took the place of the charioteer again. His hair, which had been bound up with a cloth during the fight, was once again hanging down his back in a braid. Chapter 20, Yudhishthira's Blood. King Virata entered the city in triumph after the Trigartas had been defeated. He had rescued the cows. He was received by the citizens with great pomp and splendor. He entered the city surrounded by the Pandavas. At the palace, he was received by the queen and his daughter. The Princess Uttara told him about the invasion of the Kaurava army and about the young Prince Uttara Kumara going to fight with them single-handed. The king was unhappy at this calamity which had befallen him. He was told that Brihanala was the charioteer of the prince. He was sunk in the depths of despair. He said, "What can my child do? The great Kaurava heroes are there. Bhishma, Drona, Krupa, and the invincible Radeya have all come to attack us. What can my son do? Let me collect my army immediately and go to help my son. I thought that all danger had been averted when Susharma had been defeated. I did not bargain for this new danger. I must collect my army at a moment's notice." He was giving instructions to his ministers and his brothers to make arrangements for a second campaign. Then spoke Yudhishthira. "Do not give way to despair, having heard that Brihanala is the charioteer to your son. I'm not worried. Not in the least. Your son will be able to vanquish even Indra or Yama if Brihanala is his driver. I know Brihanala and her greatness. Please, compose yourself, my king. Please wait for news from the battlefront. I assure you that you will soon hear about the success of your son." Hearing the words of Yudhishthira, for whom he had great respect, the king agreed to be silent. He had to be patient. His heart was heavy with grief, but he agreed to wait for news from Uttara Kumara. A few hours of agony passed. Then came some cowherds to the presence of the king. They said, "My lord, we have come from the neighborhood of the battlefield. We saw the prince's chariot being driven by Brihanala. Seeing us, the chariot stopped. Brihanala said, 'Go at once to the city and announce that the prince has routed the enemies, that he has rescued the cows, that the city should prepare itself to receive him with honor. The prince is coming to the city after having rescued the cattle from the Kauravas. He has defeated them all in single combat.'" The cowherds were so excited that they repeated themselves again and again. Yudhishthira smiled at the message and said, "It is fortunate that success has wooed the king and his son." He added, "But I am not surprised at this. I knew that the prince was sure to win since Brihanala is his charioteer. The charioteer of Indra by name Matali, and even Krishna, the greatest of all charioteers, will pale into insignificance in front of this Brihanala." The king was delirious with joy. He gave orders for the city to be decorated. He wanted the city to welcome his son in a glorious manner. His orders were all carried out. The king was happy. The palace was a garden of happiness. The king and Yudhishthira were sitting together. The king's eyes fell on Sarandari, who was standing at a distance attending to the decorations in the hall. He called out to her, "Sarandari, go and bring the dice. I am so happy. I want to play now." Yudhishthira said, "If I may offer my advice, please do not play. Please do not let us play now. The wise forbid the game when the mind is not normal." Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.